Okay, this video is how to use the Yamaha 6 horsepower dinghy motor that we've got on Fairchild. First things first is we got the gas tank here. Basically the gas tank just sits inside the boat. I'll show you the dinghy. It sits on the inside on the back of the transom there. And you'll notice it kind of dips down. It's a little awkward with those bolts, U-bolts on there, but generally there. Or you can just set it in the floor of the dinghy, and that's totally fine. One thing you want to do is make sure you've got enough fuel, and open the air vent here. You'll hear a little hiss usually. Make sure that's all set. At the other end, you've got the connector. That just attaches onto the motor here. You want to make sure that this brass part is in there. It's been known to come out, I've noticed, but it needs to be in. So you just stick this guy right on until it clicks. To take it off, you just press this button, take it off. It clicks. Okay. The next step is to take the dead man's key here. Just slips on right there, which kind of makes this kill switch come out ever so slightly, so that basically if you pull it, the engine dies. Put it on, allows the engine to run. Here's the choke control. Out for choke, in for no choke. And you basically need to make sure the motor is in the water or dip down into a bucket when you're running it so that it can cool itself. In this case, I've just got a bucket sitting here filled up full of water, kind of resting on the edge of Fairchild there and against the motor. This control on the side is this is going to be your transmission: forward, neutral, reverse. So of course in the bucket configuration I don't want that propeller to swim, so I put it in neutral. So I got my gas connected. I've got, I'm going to try it with the choke off at this point. Got the dead man switch all set up on the tiller. I'm going to put this into the start location. And then back on the gas line, I'm going to prime it. Make sure that that's forces a little bit of water or fuel into the engine. Just give it quite a few pumps there until you get some resistance back in the bulb, and then it's set. All you gotta do is rip the cord and it should start right up. Okay, it didn't start right up, probably is about to. I'm gonna put the choke on. Alright, the choke helped. I'm going to let it run for just a second. Now I want to make sure there's enough water in the bucket to... Just a second. Just making sure there's enough water in that bucket so that it will start peeing out the back. But if you actually had this on the boat, you would just put it in gear and be off to the races. In order to turn it off, you just pull that dead man switch, and that's it. Okay, so what I'm doing now actually is at the end of the trip, if you run this in seawater, you need to flush it with some fresh water. So I'm just pouring some fresh water into this bucket, and I'm going to let it run for a little bit. Make sure it's peeing out water in the back. It'll just get all that salt water out of the carburetor so it will not get deposits. Alright, I'm going to get this baby fired up again and finish the job. But that's 101 how to use this motor.